Look around you. You see those vibrant, energetic individuals in their 60s living life to the fullest? They're hiking, traveling, spending precious time with loved ones, embracing the freedom they've worked so hard for. Retirement should be a time to relish the fruits of your labor, but it's also a time for financial prudence. The decisions you make in your 60s can make or break your retirement dreams. One misstep, one oversight, can snowball into a mountain of financial worries, jeopardizing the comfortable and secure future you deserve. That's why I'm here, to guide you, to empower you with the knowledge to sidestep these pitfalls and create a retirement plan that truly sparkles. Let's dive in and make sure your golden years are truly golden. Retirement. You've dreamt of this moment for years. No more alarm clocks, no more deadlines, just endless possibilities. You're finally free to travel the world, pursue passions you've put on hold, and spoil your grandkids rotten. It's tempting, isn't it? To celebrate your newfound freedom with lavish trips, a brand new car, that expensive hobby you've always wanted to try. But here's the hard truth. Overspending in those early years of retirement can quickly deplete your carefully accumulated savings, leaving you struggling down the road. Remember, retirement isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. Imagine this. You're on a cross-country road trip. You wouldn't empty your gas tank in the first 100 miles, would you? You'd pace yourself, conserve your resources, and make sure you had enough fuel to reach your destination. That nest egg you've built is your fuel, and you need it to last for potentially decades. Instead of splurging impulsively, take the time to create a realistic retirement budget. Factor in your essential expenses, housing, healthcare, food, and then allocate funds for leisure and travel. Don't let those early retirement spending sprees derail your long-term financial well-being. For decades, you've been a savvy investor, riding the stock market waves and watching your portfolio grow. But here's the thing. Your investment strategy in your 60s shouldn't mirror your strategy in your 40s or 50s. Why? Because your risk tolerance and time horizon have changed. When you were younger, you could afford to take more risks with your investments. You had time to recover from market downturns and watch your investments rebound. But as you enter retirement, your time horizon shrinks, and your risk tolerance should too. You need your money to provide a steady stream of income, not be subject to the volatility of the stock market. Ignoring this crucial shift in investment strategy is like setting sail in a hurricane without adjusting your sails. So what should you do? First, assess your risk tolerance. Consider shifting towards a more conservative investment approach. This might involve diversifying your portfolio with more stable assets like bonds, annuities, or real estate. Consult with a trusted financial advisor to create an investment strategy tailored to your specific needs and risk tolerance. Let's face it, none of us like to dwell on the possibility of needing long-term care. We envision our 60s as a time of vitality and independence, not a time for assisted living or nursing homes. But here's the reality. As we age, the likelihood of needing some form of long-term care increases, and the costs associated with it can be staggering. Ignoring this potential expense is like walking a tightrope without a safety net. One unexpected health event could wipe out your savings, leaving you financially vulnerable and dependent on others. The truth is, Medicare and traditional health insurance plans don't cover most long-term care expenses. So what can you do? First, acknowledge the potential need for long-term care and factor it into your retirement planning. Next, explore your options. Long-term care insurance can provide financial protection against these costs, but it's essential to understand the different policies and choose one that fits your needs and budget. The key is to have a plan, to be proactive, and not let this potential expense catch you off guard. You've diligently paid your health insurance premiums for years, feeling confident in your coverage. But here's the catch. Healthcare costs in retirement can be surprisingly high, even with Medicare. Deductibles, co-payments, prescription drugs, and supplemental insurance. These expenses can quickly add up, putting a strain on your retirement budget. Underestimating these costs is like embarking on a shopping spree without checking your bank balance first. You might end up with a mountain of debt and regret. Remember, healthcare costs tend to increase as we age. So how can you prepare for these potential expenses? First, Familiarize yourself with Medicare and its various parts. Understand what's covered, what's not, and the costs associated with each part. Next, consider supplemental insurance plans such as Medigap or Medicare Advantage to fill the coverage gaps and minimize your out-of-pocket expenses. Create a realistic healthcare budget that accounts for potential medical costs. Social Security, that monthly check you've been paying into for years, promising a safety net in retirement. But here's the thing. Claiming Social Security isn't a one-size-fits-all proposition. The timing of your claim can significantly impact your monthly benefit amount, and making the wrong decision could cost you thousands of dollars over your lifetime. Think of it like this. Social Security is like a fruit tree. You can pick the fruit early when it's small, or you can wait until it's fully ripened and enjoy a larger, juicier harvest. Claiming Social Security at age 62, the earliest possible age, might seem tempting, especially if you're eager to retire early. But here's the catch. Your monthly benefit amount will be permanently reduced by as much as 30%, compared to waiting until your full retirement age, FRA. If you wait until your FRA to claim Social Security, you'll receive your full benefit amount. For every year you delay claiming Social Security beyond your FRA, up to age 70, your benefit amount increases by 8%. It's crucial to carefully weigh your options and consult with a financial advisor to determine the optimal claiming strategy for your situation. You've worked your entire life to build a comfortable future for yourself and your loved ones. But what happens to your assets after you're gone? Without a proper estate plan, you're leaving your legacy to chance, potentially creating unnecessary stress and conflict for your family. Think of your estate plan as a loving gift to your family, a roadmap that guides them through a difficult time and ensures your wishes are honored. A comprehensive estate plan includes several essential components. First, a will dictates how you want your assets distributed after your passing. Without a will, your estate will be subject to probate, a lengthy and often costly legal process. Next, a durable power of attorney designates someone you trust to make financial and legal decisions on your behalf if you become incapacitated. This ensures your affairs are managed according to your wishes, even if you're unable to make decisions yourself. A living will, also known as an advance healthcare directive, outlines your preferences for medical treatment in the event you become terminally ill or incapacitated. Finally, consider establishing a trust to manage and distribute your assets according to your specific instructions. As we age, we might think we're immune to scams. We've seen it all, heard it all, right? But the truth is, scammers often target seniors, exploiting their trust and vulnerability. These scams can take many forms, from fraudulent investment schemes to Medicare fraud to identity theft. Imagine this. You receive a phone call from someone claiming to be from your bank, asking for your account information to verify a suspicious transaction. Or you get an email offering a once-in-a-lifetime investment opportunity with guaranteed high returns. Scammers are clever. They know how to push your buttons and create a sense of urgency or fear. They might pretend to be someone you trust, like a government official, a charity representative, or even a family member in distress. But here's the key. Never give out personal information, such as your Social Security number, bank account details, or credit card information, over the phone or via email, unless you're absolutely certain of the source. If you receive a suspicious call or email, don't hesitate to hang up or delete the message. If you're unsure about a financial offer or opportunity, don't be afraid to ask questions. Seek advice from a trusted friend or family member, or report it to the authorities. We've covered a lot of ground, haven't we? From overspending in early retirement to the complexities of Social Security, from the importance of estate planning to protecting yourself from scams, these 7 financial pitfalls can seem daunting. But remember this, knowledge is power. By understanding these potential pitfalls and taking proactive steps to avoid them, you're setting yourself up for a secure and fulfilling retirement. Think of it like this. Each mistake we discussed is like a snowball rolling downhill. By following the actionable advice we discussed, creating a realistic budget, adjusting your investment strategy, planning for long-term care costs, understanding healthcare expenses, making informed decisions about Social Security, securing your legacy with an estate plan, and protecting yourself from scams, You're taking control of your financial future. So go ahead, embrace your golden years with confidence. Travel the world, pursue your passions, spend precious time with loved ones, and do it all knowing that you've laid a solid financial foundation for a truly golden retirement.